Hey, so what's going on, guys? This is Joseph Fountain here, Get Smart University, and today I'm back with another look at another brokerage account. And typically I do these tutorials because in the years of just me investing myself, I've had a lot of people ask different questions about different brokerage accounts they've set up, different banking, accounts, different things where people have asked. And, a lot of times I would probably just try to walk them through or tell them to just maybe call a customer rep or search YouTube or something like that for an example. But because some of the groups that I run, so basically I try to just provide, some help, because a lot of times in investing, we have a tendency to tell people, oh, you need to invest your money. And people are like, okay, cool, I want to invest my money, but I don't know what to do and I don't know where to go. So basically I give people a chance to see different things like brokerage accounts without them even signing up if they don't want to, but they can kind of see it and kind of see what's going on so they can make the best choices for themselves when it concerns, their money and investing. So today we're here with a different type of brokerage. It's also good for beginners. It used to be called Trade King. As you can see here at the top, Trade King. And Trade King was definitely great. But what happens with a lot of these brokerages, especially if they're, maybe new or they're not backed by some strong financial group that's been around for a while, a lot of times they opt to, just get bought out, or they sell part of their company to another company, or sell all of it. As you've seen over the years, if you've been watching the investment world. And so Trade King got bought out by Ali. Now Ali has actually been around for a while, but let's look at some history with Ali. Now Ali Invest or Ali Financial, which bought Trade King, it used to be known as GMAC Inc. Now some of you may not be familiar with this, but they've been around since 1919. I'm familiar with GMAC, especially in the banking area of like auto finance and things like that, because my grandparents had their loans and mortgages through GMAC. So GMAC, their banking is something that's been around for a while, so it's not old. It's just now taken on a new name, which is Ali Financial. Now Ali is not just, a brokerage for investing, but it's also for banking, insurance, mortgages, your online banking, things of that nature. It's an overall bank, okay? And so you can even look here on the right side, and it has some of its financials from 2016. You can actually get current financials from it too, because Ali is actually in the stock market. So let's check that out real quick. They're actually in the stock market, so yeah, they're publicly traded. That means their information is out there as well, so which is pretty good. So you can see here, Ali Financial is $28.93 a share. So they've been around for a while. They're not just a fly-by-night company. They are a company that's been around for a good little while. So they have some backing to it. Now, one of the reasons I like to show variations of different brokerages, like if you're looking at your brokerage accounts like Robinhood versus something like this, is because sometimes people aren't comfortable with the newer companies like your Robinhood or your Stockpile or your Stash or your Acorn, because sometimes new companies have problems, or they don't offer as much, or they may just still be building or whatever, which most of them are. And a lot of times people, sometimes they feel like that's sketchy, or they feel like they can't trust it, or they feel like they're just not comfortable because it's new. Now rest assured, any companies that you're looking at, you can go and check out their their legal status and all these different things. And for any of them, you can go down to the bottom and you can actually see some of the legal things here, how they're backed, how your money is backed, and etc. And you can do your due diligence with that too. So I like to give also show companies that have been around for a while, They're a lot more solid, or they've just been around longer than some of the new companies, because some people feel more comfortable with that. So you get a chance to see different things. Now, the thing with Ali Invest, Ali Financial, their brokerage part is Ali Invest. So the thing with them, why they're good for beginners, is because their fees for investing, for buying stocks and ETFs, are $4.95. So that's definitely on the low end when it concerns brokerage accounts. So that's really good. So it's not trying to just rip off a lot of people with an enormous amount of fees, which you can see a lot of brokerages have came down in their fees just to fight competition, especially when you have a company like Robinhood, who they give free trades and things like that. The only thing with Robinhood is they don't allow you to buy everything. They have some stipulations, just like a company with Stockpile, because their fees are so low and they're new. There are certain companies you can't buy. Like, say if you're trying to buy something that was like a stock that was like 20 something cents, it's not, most of those are just not available through those apps because of how their structure is set up currently. So no, I don't want to chat with you. We just on the site right now. But here, when you have brokerages like these, you get more access to a lot more things. As you can see, Forex, futures, have managed portfolios. The self-directed trading is what we're talking about today. You got your CDs, savings and checkings, IRA, even credit card stuff. Now, that's just because they've been around for a while. They've been in the industry for a while, so they're not new to this. They have, a lot more ground underneath them. So, or a stronger foundation, if you will. But their fees are, relatively low. For beginners, you don't need to worry about things like option trades or whatnot. If you do, or if you're interested in that, then I definitely suggest you learn more about options, because options is a little bit different than your regular, stock and ETF trades and portfolio and things like that. So we're just focusing on basic today. So let's take a look at the account for Ali. So I'm already logged into an account that I had, because I actually had a Trade King account. So I never really did anything with it at all, but I had it because when I started to invest, and even time went on, I would always check out different brokerages to see, if I may have needed to move my money to that brokerage or something, or just to see what they offer and how things work. But so when Trade King was bought out, my account was switched over to Ali, which is here. There's nothing in it. And so once you get into your account, you can see it's pretty simple. So let's take a look at your dashboard. Your dashboard here, they have Apple up here. You have a little bit more sophistication with this particular brokerage, but you get a chance to see a lot of things really in depth. So if you're looking for a large amount of tools, they definitely have many tools here. And it's showing you here just the variation of the stock and how things are going, day to day, all the way down to the minutes if you want to, expand how you can see. But has a little bit more sophistication. So you have Apple here. If you want to take a look at something else like let's say Facebook, just their ticker symbol, then you have that comes up and it shows you what's going on with Facebook here. You can see they're down today a little bit, but it's pretty simple for those that are looking for a little bit more extra than just your blank platform or straightforward platform. Also has here order status, things like that, where you can see here I actually was trying to set up a trade to show you, but I haven't done anything with the account. So this will show you where your order statuses are, so you can see how that goes. This shows you your balances, etc. It's pretty in depth when it concerns a brokerage account, which you can get more things. So let's go back to this page here. So if you're looking to buy shares, you would just click on trading. As you can see, I showed you some trade orders, but you have your options, mutual funds, fixed income, your order status after you actually place a trade. So let's say if you want to buy some shares of Apple, here it has 100 shares. You could go to say market, then you would go to duration of the day if you want it to be now or whatever. Do your limit, your stop limit, trailing stop. If you don't understand these terms, I won't try to explain them here, but these kind of are guidelines, and they can help you set limits on prices of how you want to buy things and sell them. So you can take some time, maybe Google and look at the definition for those things. But here you could preview your order, and as you see, I haven't had anything set up. No money's in the account, period. So here they would show you how much it is for 100 shares of Apple, which is 100 times $174 plus the fees. So we hit cancel, but it's fairly simple to buy and sell, okay, as well as you see your other options and things up here too if you're interested in that. Here this shows you about your investment accounts, your gains, your losses, which is just shows you how much you're profiting and how much you've lost off an investment or you're off your portfolio as a whole. Your holdings and balances, there's nothing there. This would just pretty much show you what you have and the price, the market value, and the change, what's going on during the day and things like that. This is for a managed portfolio. This is where you would do a lot of your research. If you want the research, you can go here, and so you can see today the Dow was up 170. It's crazy, right? Like a week ago, people were panicking because the Dow went down like $1,700 in 2 days, and it's like nearly regained everything. I think it has regained everything. It hasn't even been a week. So that's one of the things about investing. If you're investing long term, which is definitely something you want to consider, investing long term, you're gonna have lows, you're gonna have downs and things like that, as you can see here. Yeah, so we pretty much, you can see where we lost, was going down, lost some, and went up a little bit more, down, and look how we're all the way back up. So through time, things have proven to just always go up. So no need to get your panties in a bunch or anything, but just relax. But yeah, so here's where you can do your research at about whatever it is you're looking for. It's showing you your stories, your news. So this definitely has more tools for the person that's like, hey, I don't like Robin Hoods. They don't have a lot of information or stockpile or Acorn. They don't really have the type of tools I'm looking for, and you're just looking for straight, just old school stock market tools. You have them here. You can see you have different things on here, like the NYSE. You have that over here, New York Stock Exchange, with just different things that's going on today, the value and things like that. So which is moving today. That's your market movers. So here you have more tools, your charts, alerts, your inbox, API. So Ali Invest gives you a lot more sophistication. So now if you're looking for a brokerage account that you may be looking for something that's been around longer, because you just don't trust some of the new stuff, which is okay. It's normal for people to have doubts. I had doubts about everything when I first started investing. I didn't know what to believe, and I'm hooking my account up to it and things like that. And I haven't had any problems. I haven't had anybody steal my money or anything crazy like that. It's against the law. So any brokerage account is definitely not trying to get caught up in stuff like that. So but yeah, so here's something that may be a simple option. It's not a lot to say about it. It's fairly normal, like most of your brokerage accounts. It's simple. It's very simple for a person if they're looking to open up a brokerage, have the extra backing of a company that's been around for a while, and they can make their trades. They feel safe, and they may even want to, pursue any of their other banking options that they may have. So this is a look at Ally. You may also see Ally a lot because they do some sponsored interviews and things like that with Cheddar. If you don't know what Cheddar is, check it out, cheddar.com. But yeah, so here's a look at it. I hope this has given you a chance to just see what's on the inside, how you make a trade with it, just seeing what it is. Now, how I feel about it, it's not something that I personally use because I do have several brokerages for different reasons. Like I have 3 that I actively use, and then me and my wife have one brokerage that we have that was from an old employee stock purchase plan that she had when she worked for a certain company. So we have that. But I don't really need Ally, for anything. I kind of have everything I need for our brokerages. But this may be a good option for some people. As anything, this is free to open up an account. So if you want to open up an account or just take a look at it or whatever, you definitely can do that. As in any video for these, I'll provide a link where you can click and go straight to it. This is what it is. This is Ally Invest. So it's definitely still good for beginners. It just gives people more security because they've been around for a while. So hope you guys have enjoyed this quick tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. All right, happy investing, and thanks for learning with me. Peace.